In just 10 minutes, discover the most eye-opening insights from Stephen Bartlett's 3-hour conversation with parenting expert Erica Komisar. She reveals shocking truths about daycare, early childhood development, and why modern parenting may be failing our kids. Stay till the end to uncover the hidden dangers parents need to know. Here are the key takeaways from the podcast. Takeaway 1. The first 3 years are critical. The first 3 years of a child's life are the foundation for their emotional and mental well-being. During this time, 85% of the right side of the brain develops. The emotional security a child receives in these early years shapes their ability to handle stress, form relationships, and develop self-control later in life. Babies and toddlers rely on their primary caregiver, usually the mother, to regulate their emotions and stress levels. A child's brain develops through direct contact with their primary attachment figure. Every time a baby is held, comforted, or spoken to in a warm and gentle tone, their brain forms new connections that help them feel safe and secure. If a baby is frequently left alone or not comforted properly, their brain does not develop the same level of emotional stability. For example, if a baby cries and their mother consistently picks them up, soothes them, and responds with love, the baby learns that the world is safe. But if a baby's cries are ignored or only responded to occasionally, they may grow up feeling anxious and unsure of the world. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. Daycare before 3 may be harmful. Many parents believe that daycare is good for socializing young children. However, research shows that putting a baby or toddler in daycare too early can lead to emotional and behavioral problems. This is because young children need a stable, one-on-one connection with a parent, not peer interactions. Daycare environments often expose babies to high levels of stress due to constant separation from their parents. This stress can lead to attachment disorders, increased aggression, and trouble managing emotions as they grow older. For example, if a child spends most of their time in daycare with rotating caregivers and only sees their parents for a few hours in the evening, they may develop an avoidant attachment style. This means they might struggle to form close emotional connections later in life, as they have learned not to rely on others for comfort. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. Paid parental leave benefits everyone. Countries that offer long-term paid parental leave see fewer childhood mental health issues. When parents, especially mothers, are able to stay home with their babies during the first year or longer, children develop stronger emotional bonds and have lower rates of anxiety and depression later in life. In some European countries, parents are given over a year of paid leave to care for their newborns. Studies show that children in these countries generally have better emotional regulation and fewer behavioral problems compared to those in places like the United States, where paid leave is very limited. For example, Sweden provides parents with 14 months of paid leave. Research from Sweden suggests that children who spend more time with their parents in early childhood perform better in school, have better mental health, and are less likely to develop attention disorders like ADHD. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. Parents need to prioritize presence. Many parents believe that spending quality time with their children is enough. However, Erica Komisar argues that children need both quality and quantity time. Being physically and emotionally present when a child needs comfort is essential for their well-being. Children operate on their own internal schedules. If a parent is only available at specific times that suit them, the child may not receive the support they need at critical moments. Parents must be available when their child feels stressed, scared, or overwhelmed, not just when it is convenient. For example, if a child wants to talk about their feelings after school but the parent is too busy with work, the child might start keeping their emotions to themselves. Over time, this can create emotional distance between the parent and child, leading to difficulties in communication as they grow older. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. Parenting requires sacrifice. Raising children is hard work and requires personal sacrifice. Many parents today are looking for ways to balance a full-time career with parenting, but Komisar believes that trying to do it all can lead to problems for children. She explains that young children need their parents to be fully present, even when it is inconvenient. A parent's presence helps their child feel safe and secure, but being away too often can create stress for the child. For example, A working mother who is frequently traveling for her job may have a hard time forming a deep emotional bond with her baby. Even if she spends time with her child on weekends, the emotional connection is not as strong as it would be if she were present more consistently. We're halfway through the video. Thank you for sticking with us this far. If you're enjoying it, please give us a thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment below. To see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. Attachment disorders can impact adult life. Children who do not develop a secure attachment in their early years may struggle with emotional and psychological issues as adults. There are 3 types of attachment disorders. Disorder 1. Avoidant attachment. These individuals have difficulty trusting others and forming deep emotional connections. Disorder 2. Ambivalent attachment. They are overly dependent on relationships and constantly fear being abandoned. Disorder 3. Disorganized attachment. They have unstable emotions and often experience extreme mood swings. For example, a child who grows up with an avoidant attachment style might struggle to express love and affection in their adult relationships. They may push people away because they have learned not to rely on others for emotional support. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Women and men are biologically wired differently. Komisar explains that men and women have different natural instincts when it comes to parenting. A mother's body produces more oxytocin, the hormone that helps her bond with her baby and respond to emotional distress. Fathers also produce oxytocin, but it affects them differently, making them more playful and encouraging risk-taking. While fathers play an important role in a child's life, mothers are generally more attuned to their baby's emotions and distress signals. For example, when a baby cries at night, a mother is more likely to wake up immediately, while a father may sleep through it. However, if there is a sudden noise outside, the father's brain is wired to detect potential danger and react. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. Career-driven parents must make adjustments. Having a successful career and raising emotionally secure children at the same time can be challenging. Komisar suggests that parents should adjust their career plans to prioritize their children, at least in the early years. Some parents choose flexible work arrangements, while others take a career break to focus on parenting. The key is to recognize that career achievements can wait, but a child's emotional development cannot. For example, a mother who works part-time while her child is young may find that she can return to her career later without long-term negative effects. However, a child who grows up feeling emotionally neglected may struggle for the rest of their life. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. Extended family plays a vital role. Traditionally, children were raised in large extended families where multiple generations provided support. However, modern families are often more isolated, which increases stress for parents and reduces emotional security for children. Having grandparents, aunts, and uncles nearby can provide children with additional emotional support and stability. Parents should consider living closer to family if possible, or building a strong community of trusted friends and caregivers. For example, a single mother who has a reliable grandmother nearby can offer her child more stability and love than a mother who is completely isolated and relies only on daycare. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Guilt is not always bad. Many parents feel guilty about their parenting choices, but Komisar argues that guilt can be a helpful emotion. Guilt means that a parent recognizes when something is not right and can make better decisions moving forward. Instead of ignoring guilt, parents should use it as a guide to improve their parenting. However, excessive guilt that leads to anxiety is not helpful. For example, if a father feels guilty about working too much and missing important moments with his child, he can choose to adjust his schedule to be more present. This guilt helps him make a positive change. These takeaways highlight the key messages from Erica Komisar's insights, emphasizing the importance of parental presence, the risks of daycare, and the sacrifices required to raise emotionally secure children. Erica Komisar is a clinical social worker, psychoanalyst, and parent guidance expert with over 30 years of private practice experience. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like below and share this video in your WhatsApp groups. You can also discuss about this video by commenting below. To get more such videos in your timeline, press the subscribe button below.